Yeah.
And we are not muted, so we go to our microphone.
Woo!
All right, thank you all for hanging in there. Next time we'll schedule the budget committee meeting with a shorter duration between meetings.
We're just so effective.
So. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring our city council work session to order. This is Monday, May 12th, 2025. This is our council work session. We normally have it at 6 o'clock, but because of the budget committee meeting, we're having it tonight at 7. And I've left that, so that's on. They can hear us and it's recording, so we're good there. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to dive right into the agenda. And I know it's fairly lengthy, but I think some of it won't take very long to discuss. So the first thing up on the agenda, and this is under the review of previous work session action items. We have the Charter Spectrum franchise agreement, and I can tell everyone that the attorney is finalizing that.
Oh.
So they asked for some feedback. I had some questions, and they've answered the questions. So I've asked for, okay, well, when can we show this to council? So I'm hoping for our council meeting on May 27th that I'll have something to share with you guys.
Nice.
So
thank you. That's
so
awesome.
hopefully very soon, hopefully. Let's see, the next item here is engineer of record for planning projects. So we hit a small snag with that. So Chuck Schultz, he was great and he helped us out with getting Branch back on board. And we needed to have the city attorney sign that agreement. And the city attorney's like, well, quite a lot of time has expired since, we let that lapse. So she would like us to draw up a new agreement. So she's working on that for us.
And that's at the city attorney's.
That's with the city
Okay.
attorney right now. So yeah, that is one. We have about 4 things going on with her right now.
Wow.
Keeping her busy. So I'm hoping we'll have something for a city council meeting at the end of the month on that. Next item is the city hall assessment. I have it down here as a second opinion. So once we get our engineer of record, then we will go to the engineer of record and we'll ask them if they can go ahead and come out and give us a second opinion on the city hall building. So that's the plan at this point in time, but we have to wait a little bit till we get the paperwork sorted out for the agreement with the engineer. So stand by on that. Next item I have on here is the council field trip to the Springs properties. It sounded like everybody was very excited about that. Something about a road trip or something like that.
And it might not hurt, even though it says Springs properties, just to look at all the properties in question, just so that those that weren't with us last time have a good idea of what we're talking about.
Good call.
Yeah, my kid came with me and we
all
drove up
piled into the
hills
Honda.
and
It's awesome.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah, it's
The Odyssey, right?
yeah, in the van. Yeah, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was.
And we picked a really nice evening to do it. too.
Mhm. It was
So,
beautiful.
Pretty.
Yeah. So we'll sort that out, probably a June, July project. I know we talked about on the next item on the agenda, selling city equipment. So it sounds like we all agree we want to do that and we're not making decisions here tonight, but we've already previously decided that we wanted to go ahead and do that.
This is the equipment that was in the Reader building, right?
Correct. Yes. There's a lot of stuff, not just the Reader building, but the building came down, so all that stuff had to be stashed somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, crammed in nooks and crannies right now, but we're trying to figure out the public notice piece, because we can't just, as a government, a local government, or any government agency for that matter, you can't just sell your stuff.
Because they're assets
you
we
have to
purchased with
notify-
public funds.
Right.
Yeah, so you have to notify the public that you're doing that and
Got it.
exactly what we're gonna do. So it's on the list of things to do. We're a little shorthanded right now at City Hall.
Yeah.
So we'll get there.
I believe we already voted to make it surplus.
Yeah.
I think it's been a while ago, but
So,
yeah, I think
right.
we did.
So I think
Mhm.
that part's okay, but we should probably check with the attorney because what if that time frame thing is
Yeah.
an issue
Yeah.
again?
What if
You know what
it's-
I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a good
So
point.
anyway,
So-
just thoughts.
Mhm. Nope, that's a good point. Write it down.
I want to make sure we do it right.
Yes. Okay. Okay, the next item here is the residents at 180 North 8th Street.
Mm.
So this is with the attorney as well,
Mm.
because I don't even have a clue where you even start with that. I mean, right now it's in a certain party's name. That party has been deceased for quite some time.
Yeah.
And it actually changed hands a couple more times, and all those parties are deceased as well.
Mhm.
So I have no earthly clue where even to begin.
Yeah.
So I said, Lori, here.
Down at this end of town? Is
Pardon
it
me?
down at this end of town somewhere?
Mhm, I think so, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, it had 108, okay.
yeah, it's been, we occasionally get folks that'll call in because they'll see
Activity.
activity there. Yeah, so. Yeah, so we'll keep you guys clued in on that one once we hear from the attorney on that as well. This is another item, the next item on the agenda, IT services agreement with Dave, the IT guy. We fondly call him. I've asked Lori if she can put together a real simple IT service agreement. with
Awesome.
him. So
Yeah.
just to cover the OBAC side in case something happens.
Good to have it formalized.
Yes, of course. So she's working on that. We have a lot of things with her, but I don't know how to do any of this stuff, and I don't think most
Yeah.
of us do.
Yeah.
So
And I don't think we should even try to do
No.
that stuff, the legally binding stuff.
Mhm.
no,
That's
no.
what she's for.
Mhm.
Okay, so next item here is the Criminal Justice Information Services Training. I mentioned this a couple meetings ago.
Mhm.
So it is part of, I mean, currently it's part of Don's job to do court.
Mm.
And that's a training, because that's a specific training on handling those records. And you can't be handling those records or looking at those records or anything unless you have this training. And right now, Dawn has a real basic level training. I think we need to bump hers up,
Mhm.
and whoever we end up hiring for the administrative assistant,
Mhm.
we should train them too.
Yep.
Because, what I've been saying about having buddies.
Yeah. And especially if they're also going to be the court clerk
Mhm.
role or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's Dawn's role or the city
Well, currently it's
admin assistant.
Dawn's, so, I don't know, actually whose it will be when we have an administrative assistant.
Because the
They'll
admin
probably have
assistant will
to-
also have city recorder duties and those might kind of
But
dovetail.
Dawn's the only one that has the training.
Oh,
so-
got
But
it.
if we give this training to the new admin
Mhm.
assistant,
They would-
that should be covered.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
It would offload some duties from Dawn.
Everybody there should be two people on everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Training, all of it.
Definitely.
Every-
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to get Dawn trained up and then
Yeah.
when we bring somebody else on, get them done as well.
In case Dawn wins the lottery and doesn't come back.
Right.
I'm outta
We
here.
have been burned too many times on this one.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we'll get on that. I'm thinking City of Harrisburg will be a really good resource for this training.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, mhm.
and I think Dawn actually mentioned that that's where she went to get her initial training.
Oh, good.
So
Okay.
we'll go back to them when we're ready. Next up is our special council water and wastewater meeting, which it's
Is
all a
the-
blur.
is it
I
the
know it's
19th?
scheduled. It's the 19th, I believe. Let me make sure I put it in my phone so I know.
I think that's what
So
she said.
it's not in my phone, but I'll make sure to put it in my phone. So in that meeting, we're expecting Chuck Schultz to be there. Mark will be there. Just about all of us are going to be there.
I might be able to adjust some things around to be
Okay.
there, so.
If you could, that'd be great. If not, I completely understand. I'm like, I had my little chart and I'm trying to figure out, okay. Okay, no,
Plug
yes,
and
no,
play.
no, okay, everybody, oh, okay. So if you can, that'd be great. I think that would be That would be great. That's a very important meeting. It sounds
Mhm.
like we'll have the Public Works Committee members are invited
Yeah, I
as
was
well.
just gonna invite all of the Public Works Committee because we haven't been able to have a meeting. There's been so much going on with the water plant. So I'm just gonna go ahead and invite the committee to come to that as one of our meetings so that they get informed on what's going on and why things aren't they don't feel like things are moving forward because we haven't been meeting. They'll get to see why
Mhm.
and start getting that information because it'll be part
Absolutely.
of our ongoing meetings anyway. So I've decided that that might be a really good idea. And then we're also not dominating Chuck and Mark's time more to try to have another meeting when we're already
Oh, yeah.
Right,
meeting
Yep.
right now. Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot.
I know there's a lot.
Yep.
So we'll try to, I'm trying to, piggyback things the best I can. So we're not monopolizing your guys' time all the time. Okay, so then this is, Dawn talked to us at the last couple of city council meetings on the next item on the agenda, which is the
Mm.
setting up the utility billing due date and adjusting that.
Oh, yeah.
Because right now at City Hall, so many things are happening the same week. And she's been looking at where utility due dates have fall in other cities. And it could be adjusted, but we do need to have a public meeting, well, it's more of a public meeting or a town hall kind of meeting and get, the citizens' input on that. So I haven't scheduled anything yet. I've got plenty of other things I'm gonna schedule too, but we'll get that scheduled. So we'll have lots of notice out. We'll make sure it's on social media and everything. So we'll probably in with the bills, the water
Right.
bills as well too. So more to come on that one. Council vacancy, we do have one application.
Oh,
Okay.
excellent.
We might have a second one. So
Wow.
we might, we'll see. We'll have to
Excellent.
see. So stay tuned on that. Okay, any questions regarding that was basically a really quick run through of previous work session action items.
That was very impressive, very quick,
Yeah, well done.
Like it.
Okay.
very concise.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into new discussion if you guys are ready.
Yep.
Okay. So Dawn and I, this is the first item under new discussion. We're interviewing two temps for the administrative assistant position tomorrow. So I don't want Dawn, I don't want Dawn to be the only one in the office.
Yeah.
Even the public works guys, they're off, they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
But this is something we got to get somebody else in
Buddy
there
system.
with her. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want, it's a buddy system thing. It's a safety thing.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
having someone there so you can have a break thing.
Yeah.
It's really important that we get somebody. So we're gonna interview a couple people. We'll use the same questions we used when we were doing the interviews the last time around.
And is this through a temp agency as well?
Yes, it's through
Okay.
Slack temps.
Okay, got it.
So there's that. I'll save your personnel updates for,
Sure. I can
end.
just,
well, you want to do it now?
it'll be really quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the
go
mayor
ahead.
and I are working on the PDs for the admin assistant and the city administrator, the regular positions, not a temp for either of those. And we're pretty darn close to having it finalized and we'll be ready to, I guess what's the next step? Do we want to share it with everybody or do we post it? Just so you,
We should probably share it with everybody.
okay.
Yeah.
And what we decided was we're going to roll the city recorder role into the city admin is what we had determined before. So that'll be a full-time position, benefits eligible. And then the
admin
city,
Assistant?
the administrative assistant, yeah. And then the city administrator will be 32 hours a week
Okay,
and also benefits eligible,
okay.
but not a full-time role. But it's also not going to be doing city recording, city planning, or any utilities work. It'll
Right.
just be supervising utilities workers. So they will not be working at the wastewater plant.
Yeah,
Correct.
that makes sense.
So the temp admin assistant is really just to get us through until we've got a regular position.
And
So-
actually, as an FYI, Misty is interested in the full-time permanent administrative assistant position. So
Yeah, that's great.
Misty was the individual that worked for us before Gabi.
Mhm.
So,
And left for, yeah, it would be great to have her back.
Mhm.
if she'll have us back.
Definitely. So,
Great.
yeah. So we will definitely encourage her to apply.
Won't have to
Definitely.
have as much training then, huh?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, that's the bonus there.
big bonus.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so I've been helping out with planning commission and getting their agendas and getting their meetings squared away too. And we've been talking about land use fees and how Monroe really hasn't been charging for fees. And we need to be able, the city needs to be able to cover those expenses. In the past, they haven't been covered. The money's come out of the coffer, if you will. And we really need to have the developers cover those costs. So we're gonna have a work session with the planning commission on land use fees. We've got examples from Harrisburg.
Mhm.
We got an example,
Philomath.
Philomath too, yeah, so
Mhm.
we'll discuss those. So that's gonna be probably sometime this month, so that's coming up. Okay, the next item here, this is a project that I've been wanting to do for a while. We actually had some money that someone had donated to the city for it. Dawn had told me that money it's not there anymore.
Oh.
So after a couple years, if the money sits in a fund too long, then it gets rolled up into the bigger fund. It
Bummer.
gets used for something else. So this is the Baker District signage and the donations. So if we go ahead and get new donations and we act a little faster, I've talked to Mark and all he needs for the district, which is going to be the signage, we can have a logo on there. And my thought was to have the Baker House on it
Yeah.
and then have the street name on there. And Mark has told me the county does our signage, our street signage, and it's like $30 a sign or something.
Yeah, it's not bad. And they
Yeah.
even sent us some examples. It's really nice work.
Yeah, it is. So so Mark was like, well, figure out what your logo is gonna be for the sign. And then figure out how many signs are, and then we'll need to raise that money for the signs. And then
Remind us the area of the Baker District. Is it 2 blocks by 2 blocks?
it goes Orchard, so it's Orchard and so Orchard is on the west side, then Sixth Street's on the. See, hold on a second, I'm trying to visualize.
Orchard is east-west.
Yeah, so that's right, okay. So it's Orchard and then it's Sixth and then it's Main and then it's Seventh, if I remember correctly. I think that's
So
the,
2 blocks by 1 block.
yeah, I think so.
Got it.
I'll have to double check we passed a resolution on that,
Mhm.
so I'll go back and double check it,
Okay,
but.
thank you.
Well, I mean, and if you guys aren't familiar, so Tony Baker was a counselor
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
passed away. And wanted to honor him and his family and what they've done for us in our community. So we.
Would
we
be a
went ahead
great way to do that.
And they have that beautiful house.
Yeah.
Make that the cornerstone of the historic district. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just by name, that's all it is. There's
Yeah.
no taxation or anything like that. Accompany
Okay.
with it, it's just by name.
Mhm.
So anyway, so I wanted to share that and if we can figure out how many signs we need
Yeah.
and
So
and get the donations.
3, 4, 5, 6. So probably 6 signs, right? If it's 1 block by 2 blocks, you'd have 6 intersections with street signs.
I
1,
think
2,
so.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I think. So 6 times 30, $180.
Yeah.
Plus labor to put them up. I guess.
I might talk to Mark about, there isn't a street, there's not a signpost right in front of the house there.
Oh, okay.
I think, maybe getting donations for that too.
Yeah.
And doing one there. So again, I will talk to Mark and, in his spare time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, if we can get donations for all of that,
That'd be cool to have that up.
yeah. Because it was also something that I had. When my mother-in-law was mayor, she wanted to do a walking tour.
Mhm.
And my thought was to have the Baker House be the beginning of that walking part
Yeah,
or walking tour, excuse me.
it's a nice place to start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
That's pretty. That'd be
Anyway.
cool.
thoughts.
Yeah. Good thought.
So throwing that out there. So, yeah. Okay, the next item on the agenda is the Gerard property vacation. So we got a letter at City Hall. Was it last week or the week before? They all kind of blend together. Anyway, I remember this because I was on Planning Commission in 2018. And Planning Commission passed vacating part of, it's called Corvallis Street. So it's basically a right of way, if nothing else, that's behind Umpqua Bank and Benny's. That's actually Corvallis Street. So the Gerards asked for the piece between Benny's and their property, which they have the property between Benny's and the river. If the city would vacate that, and what happens when they vacate it is they split that property in half. Half goes to the Gerards, the other half went to Benny's, if I remember correctly. So that's what happened. Planning Commission approved it. The thing with the letter was the city administrator at the time, he did not record it. And then the Gerards came back and our previous city administrator was contacted and he did not record it either. So
Is
I
that
have
with the
a-
attorney?
that is with the attorney as well, as I'm like, I don't know what to do with this.
I mean, do we have it audio recorded? Like, is there any proof that that happens?
Yeah, I mean, there's
Mhm.
paper proof.
Oh, paper
There's
proof.
proof.
Okay.
There's proof.
Okay.
I mean, by recorded, just not recorded with the county or.
Recorded with the county is what I mean.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right. Sorry, I should have said that.
Deeding and whatnot.
Right.
Right.
So we just need to make sure there's no like statute of limitations on it because the
Mhm.
time frame and all
Right.
that, if we have to
Right.
revote and then just make sure it
Right.
gets done.
Right. So
Interesting.
that was interesting. That was very educational.
I'm
And
not
that was like,
surprised.
whoa, that goes back a little bit. So yes, we definitely need to get that squared away. That was not a good thing. So we need to get it fixed.
My goodness.
So, yeah. Anyway, just so you guys know, some of the interesting stuff. Okay, so in the packet, there isn't much in the packet, but there is the next item on the agenda, which is not the flyer. It's the next item.
The next item. Oh, boy.
This is a utility bill. It has a balance of $4,738.28. This was a commercial water account that has been past due for well over a year. I think it was shut off well over a year ago. This individual has, as far as we can tell, they haven't made any sort of payment arrangements. They keep asking if we'll just forget about it. I really have a hard time forgetting $4,700.
Yeah.
I actually have a meeting with this individual later this week.
I'm sorry.
Well, I am too, but it's fine. I'm perfectly fine talking about it. I mean, there are a couple of options available.
Yeah.
But I need to see some sort of, as representing the city,
Yeah.
some sort of movement on this. Because if there is no movement on this, the city is well within their rights to put a lien on the property.
Mhm.
So I hate to say that, but this is a lot of money for Monroe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a question on
Yeah.
this. So is this bill like over several months accumulated? Okay.
Yes.
How did we get to that point? I guess is I'm trying to figure.
If you look on the back of it, I think it has a little more of an accounting.
Oh, the history.
Yes,
Does
it
that help
does.
you?
Yes.
I think that's what that is.
Okay, so from 2020.
Mhm.
So some of them were paid, some of them were not,
yeah,
it looks
bill,
like.
bill.
Hmm.
Looks like
But
that
at some
one-
point in 2024, the account was closed, I think, on the city side, because it had gotten to the
Mhm.
point where it was just,
we
no
see three
payments were being
payments.
made and interest was accruing. And we weren't getting any sort of response.
Yeah, I only see three payments over those
Yeah.
2020 to
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it.
So
How
this
that strings
individual
out.
has been given a deadline of June 6th to pick an option and follow through. And if they don't pick one of the options, then I will be going to the attorney and asking to put a lien on behalf of the city so that we can, maybe someday the city can recoup this. So
Yeah, if
I
that
don't know
building
what
ever
else to do
sells.
with it, you know?
Is it the building that's on 99?
Yeah.
It is, yes.
I thought that sold.
No,
Which building is
it
that?
it was for sale and then pulled off the market. It's the vacant storefront, has apartment upstairs. It's a
Oh, okay,
cool
yeah.
Historic building.
Yeah. right
It's
there,
next
kinda
to the
where
museum.
where the
Yep.
Christmas thing. is,
Not
yeah.
far from it. Yeah, right across the street.
So, yeah. So I will let you guys know how my meeting with this individual goes. And we'll go from there.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Let's see. I do have one item that I wanted to add that came up. Actually came up through social media.
Mhm.
So someone has requested, it's the American Legion Tri-Counties Post 61. So it's primarily based over in Junction City. They would like to use this building once a month for their meetings. So they asked me if I could just make a decision, and I said, well, no, I have to come to the council and ask. So I didn't see an issue with once a month having a meeting here. They do want to also have events and fundraisers here. So I didn't know how we wanted to handle that, if we wanted to go ahead and, because we normally charge for those
Mhm.
things. But I'm just putting it out there.
I think that
Think
we
about
should
that.
treat them the way any other group or individual in the community would want to use this. So I think that they should also pay the same rental fee that anybody else would. Otherwise, it looks like favoritism.
Right.
Right. And also
Mm-hmm.
make sure that they have the proper insurance and stuff, just in case there's an issue. We've
Mhm.
just run into so many problems. We have to just keep it
Yeah.
across the board the same for everybody.
Yeah, just
But
consistency.
that would be awesome if they want to use it. That's exciting. I'm glad to hear
Yeah.
that people are wanting to
Yeah,
use the facilities. That's wonderful.
definitely.
And we also need to make sure that our paperwork is good on that
Mhm.
and that got
Right.
followed through on properly and that we have a checklist for them and
Oh, yeah.
here's cleaning supplies or extra TP or whatever you might
Mhm.
need.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
please leave it the way you found it. Check in, check out kind of thing.
Yep.
Think of
Did
the
our fee
library.
schedule get finalized
For,
just rentals and like,
I mean,
renting
it's
spaces
been
and stuff?
finalized for here at
Okay.
MCC.
okay,
The park is another matter, but I
yeah,
know,
okay.
yeah, that's. another
Well, at least
matter,
the
so
space.
We need to talk
is
about
finalized
Oh,
that.
okay.
So, but yeah, it's fine. We will
It-
we'll get.
It
the
was
price.
discussed. If it was finalized, we don't know, but we'll look back and get that figured out.
So, yeah, we'll work on that.
We got it.
All right. Trying to think if there's anything else I am forgetting.
The list is getting shorter.
Mhm.
Well,
Somewhat. I mean, it seems a little
I-
easier, maybe. I don't
yeah, it's not
know. No,
easier,
okay.
no.
Maybe it's just an illusion.
No, it's, I don't even have the website on here. That's crazy. That's on, yeah, that's on here too,
Well,
somewhere.
that's fine. We can't tap a hyperlink and take us to the website. We can hyperlink in. That'd be cool.
Able to show you guys.
Oh, that's
so,
fine.
Yeah.
You're great.
For the May 27th council meeting, I will add the Tri-Counties American Legion Post 61 to the agenda. I'm hoping we'll have that franchise agreement, the draft final-ish version of it from Charter Spectrum.
Mhm.
And Dawn's accounting and so forth of other things that she's been doing. She came across another resolution that needs to be reversed.
Mm.
And this is resolution 2025-06. So we need to reverse that. We'll have the resolution for the supplemental budget, which we talked about earlier this evening. So we'll have that as well. Let's see, I feel like I'm missing something else here. Hopefully some other things will pop into that I can share with you guys as well. So I mean, that's not a definitive list by any shape of the
Right.
imagination. So, beyond that, we have a Finance and Personnel Committee meeting on the 14th
Mhm.
of this week. There is a flyer in our packet. The other thing for the library event on Saturday, I was invited. I'm supposed to say some things. I don't know what. So we'll figure it out.
You could read the piece that you wrote or that you read.
Yeah, at council.
That was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, could do that. So, yeah, so there, and everybody's invited to this if you want to go. Let's see what else. I've got the Monroe Oktoberfest, October 4th. I've got the First Responders Appreciation Day, which is also October 4th. Those two events will overlap. What else am I missing, guys?
Blackberry Jam.
Comprehensive. What's the Blackberry Jam?
No, not Blackberry Jam. What do we have?
Oh, it's supposed to be in August. I just don't know the
Okay.
exact date yet.
Nope.
Torrin's supposed to tell me about that.
Oh, fun.
We're going to attempt a farmer's market again.
Oh, there you go.
Are we? How fun. That's awesome.
It'll be at the same place, but we'll
Yeah.
see if we get any vendors or anybody shows up. But we are going to try on a Saturday this year,
Wow.
see if that makes any difference.
I
But
bet it will. People passing through on their way to.
I
their
hope so.
activities.
It's just hard to get vendors because they're going to the bigger,
Yeah.
the bigger ones and whatnot. So, but we're just throwing it against the wall and seeing what sticks, and we'll see if we can make it work or not. And we're actually just, even though it's farmer's market, we're kind of trying to switch it to market so that artists, makers, whatever, will feel free to join. And there's going to be, you can sign up for the season, or you can just do a pop-up as well. We've made another thing, as long as you've got your insurance and everything together, that you could just come and it'll be a lesser fee to just pop up for one day or whatever, so that you can do it when it's convenient, because we know a lot of people are busy during the summer and whatnot. So,
The flexibility is
Yeah.
nice. That's cool.
we'll see.
Yay.
All right.
I got some really good canned goods there last year. Really, really
Oh.
good. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coming back for that.
I'm excited. I'll be able to go more on a Saturday because I'm usually gone on Thursdays. So I'd love to see it.
Yay.
Hopefully it'll work out.
Yeah.
We keep trying.
Thank you for all the hard work you're putting into it and for trying so much.
Yeah.
It's great.
Anything else? Okay, mercifully. We're adjourned.
Nice.
You were fast.
Short too.
Yeah. 31-minute long work session.
Love it.
Yeah.